The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has formally launched the €410 million Waterways infrastructure project aimed at developing rapid transportation options that will address Lagosians' mobility needs and is expected to be completed by 2030. Take a look.
Mass public inland waterways transportation.
Omi-Eko, Lagos State's long-anticipated inland waterways transportation project being developed in partnership with the European Union has transited from the blueprint to a reality. And that is the reason for this gathering by top government officials, including the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, former Governor and Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, foreign partners, stakeholders in the transportation sector, all converge on 5 Cowries Terminal, Falomo-Ikoyi, to be part of the historic project initiated by the Lagos State Waterways Authority.
So what exactly is the Omi-Eko project? We're going to be seeing the influx of over 70 hybrid electric ferries to reduce emissions and boost clean mobility. We're going to be upgrading 20 jetties and terminals. We're going to be dredging and channelizing 15 routes for safer and faster transport. Capacity development for all stakeholders. And crucially, we're going to be funding the informal sector under the Vessel Industry Transition Program. This is how we build a water-based economy that works for all, from operators to passengers, from private investors to the citizens. Water transport will not compete with road or rail. It will complement road, it will complement rail, and ensure that we have an integrated transportation system.
In partnership with Lagos State Waterways Authority, LASWA, we have already made remarkable strides. We have expanded our operational routes, upgraded our terminals, introduced the Omi bus ferries, enhanced security and safety measures, and refined our regulations to ensure every trip is safe and reliable. These achievements align with the broader Lagos transport policy, which promotes sustainability, inclusivity, and innovation, ensuring that transport solutions serve the people while protecting the environment. The Omi-Eko project builds directly on this foundation. It is not just about ferry operations, it's about empowering communities, creating jobs, easing congestion, and reducing our carbon footprint. It is the embodiment of a green Lagos, one that balances progress with preservation. Distinguished guests, this initiative also reinforces Lagos' growing reputation as a global city of innovation. Our successful hosting of the 2025 E1 World Championship inaugural occasion on the African continent, the world's electric powerboat race on these very waters, proved that Lagos is ready to lead Africa in sustainable maritime technology and blue economy development.
Former Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, who created LASWA in 2008, applauds the current administration for nurturing the agency to a viable global entity.
I must thank the governor who, along with me, about 20-something years ago, were starry-eyed young men being mentored by another governor who is now president today. He entrusted us, and this is the story of our journey. Of course, Lagos has been busy lately on the waters, from the E1 to Omi-Eko, and who knows what next. Kudos to the government led by Governor Sanwo-Olu and the entire team. Very well done. Let me also say that you could not have picked better partners, especially the French Development Agency. And for those who ask, what is President Tinubu always going to do in Paris? The roots go very, very deep. They are some of the most expeditious partners to work with when they commit. And I say that from experience. And this is my first time in this building. But as I came in, a lot of memories flooded in. How the opposition brought soldiers here and prevented us from building. How we fought back. And how we delivered this place for LASWA as a model for public water transportation that will endure. Clearly, that fight was worth it because this building endures. And those who look after it Very well done.
The partnership between Lagos and EU member states is one that is cherished, given the untapped opportunities in Lagos waterways.
Africa is home to some of the fastest growing cities, presenting challenges and opportunities for transport systems, Lagos being a prime example. Scaling existing small-scale public transport networks to create more efficient and sustainable large-scale systems will improve accessibility and mobility with very concrete impact on the daily lives of millions of urban dwellers in Lagos State. Sustainability is central to the Global Gateways transport objectives for Africa, with investments tailored to reduce the negative impacts of transport on health, the environment and climate change. This is the promise offered by OMI-ECO through the promotion of greener, more inclusive and resilient urban mobility in Lagos.
When President Tinubu visited Paris last year, the two presidents decided that we would accelerate our relationship, that we would further our cooperation. And cooperation works at the federal level, but it also works at the state level. And it was my pleasure, Mr. Governor, to host you and other Nigerian governors at the Foreign Affairs Ministry in Paris to discuss the vast variety of projects that we intend to carry out together. So take this as an example and get ready, because there is much more to come.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says the project reaffirms frontline leadership in delivering a sustainable integrated water transportation ecosystem.
Today, we launched the OMI-ECO project, which means water of Lagos, because ECO is Lagos and OMI is water. We choose to create history anew. This is not just a project unveiling, it is a bold statement that Lagos will lead Africa in building a sustainable, connected, forward-thinking water transportation ecosystem. Under our Teams Plus agenda, we identify water transportation as a critical level for transforming urban mobility. And step by step, we have laid the foundation for today's leap. OMI-ECO, a blueprint for the future. OMI-ECO's project is a comprehensive, future-oriented blueprint for a sustainable mobility in Lagos. It merges technology, it pushes environmental stewardship, it creates a smart design for the waterways that is not just navigated, but is optimized. This is what cities around the world are doing to confront twin challenges of urban population growth and climate change. But Lagos is not waiting to catch up. Lagos is indeed setting the pace. Our goal is simple, but yet profound: to make movement seamless, to make air cleaner, to transform our waterways from barriers of separation into corridors of opportunities.
OMI-ECO project is designed to develop 15 new ferry routes, construction of 25 ferry terminals and other facilities that will improve movement on Lagos waterways.